So by now you have very clear what are your goals, the goals you want to achieve with this LinkedIn campaign, right? And you also know who is your ideal client, your dream client. Well, in this lesson, we're going to work on how to find that dream client on LinkedIn, how to define your ideal buyer persona using LinkedIn filters. But before we get into that, I want to ask you for something. I want to ask you to hold on in signing up for the premium service. Even if you still have the free month, don't use it yet. We want to see first if you can find your dream client using just the free service. And even if you can't, I think that it's best for you to go through the course, learn the other things that you need to do for this campaign, the other steps that you will need to take, write your templates, and all of that before start using the days of the premium service. That way you don't spend money and have a service that you're not going to be using for maybe 5, 10 days. Okay, let's go back to defining your target and make sure that you know who do you want to target. Meaning, you want to target big clients, or you want to target the ones that are easier to close, the ones that give you the less amount of work. What is it? Once this is clear, we need to create a profile of your ideal lead using LinkedIn filters. The most important ones are the ones that you see in the screen, but there are a few more that we're not going to talk about because you will basically never use them. Let me take you to LinkedIn. So first, you will need to go up here in this search field and then click on it and click on people. It will take you to this page, and now click on all filters. This is what we're going to use to find your ideal leads. Remember, you might not need to get LinkedIn Premium services. This might be enough for you. It is for many of our clients. First, play with these filters before you get the premium services, okay? So what do we have here? The first part is the connection degree. You want to choose second degree connections. This one, you can skip it. It's mostly useless. I will also skip other filters that we have never ever used, and I don't think you will. Then you have here location, which is extremely important. And even if you can sell anywhere around the world, I would suggest that you focus your LinkedIn campaign in one particular area. For this example, I will use California. But since LinkedIn won't let me choose California as a state, I need to select different areas of the state. So I'm going to write here California area, and I'm going to choose Orange County, Sacramento, California. You see, when I write California area, I have all these options here. You always need to use the autofillers that LinkedIn gives you, okay? Anyway, so I keep choosing more of these. Okay. Esto, Santa Barbara, Stockton, San Francisco right here. What else we have? Yuba. Anyways, you get the point. We keep scrolling down, and then we have current companies. This is fantastic if you are targeting particular companies that you want to work with. Excellent for pursuing dream clients. If you have a list of, let's say, 133 companies that you would love to work with, then you can use this part, current companies, for that purpose. We're going to skip that for this example. Then we have industries. Very useful if you are focusing in a particular industry like banking or retail or others. And if we keep scrolling down, we'll see profile languages, school, contact of interest. None of these are important, service providers. And then finally we have title. This is one of the key filters for most searches. Who do you want to talk in the companies that you want to work with? The CTO, HR, the CEO, doctors? What is the title that your prospect should have? For this example, let's say realtors. Now press apply up here, and we have 49,000, almost 50,000 people. I want to make this number a little bit more manageable, so I'm going to go back to all filters, and what I'll do is take out some locations. I'm just going to leave Sacramento. Okay, just Sacramento. And we still have 7,000. It's a little bit too high.
So I could try to go back to, oh, here, I didn't press second field. Let's choose second degree. You need to be aware of those possible mistakes, okay? I'm glad it happened. Now this is more manageable. We have 1,000 people. This is pretty manageable. And this is great because I live in Sacramento. Every one of these prospects lives close to where I live. So if I need to meet them in person, or if I want to host some sort of event or something like that, then it'll be easier for me. One last thing you should know is that once you find a search that you like, for example, let's say I was trying to target realtors, this search here, then one thing that you need to do is copy the URL. Save the URL and paste it in your tracking sheet. Do this with every search that you like. That way you don't have to do the search and go through the filters over and over again. So you get the idea, right? Play with these filters, find your ideal leads, and once this is ready, move on to the next lesson.